Okay, so today we talked about multiplying polynomials. So what I want you to remember though is when you add polynomials, let's say we have x plus 3 plus 2x plus 4. Remember to always look, what are you doing? You're adding here. So we're going to combine like terms. So remember the parentheses don't really matter here then when we are doing that, when we're adding. So notice I have this x and the 2x. Those are like terms. So there's a 1 in front of this x. So I have 1 plus 2x. So we get 3x. So remember when you add or subtract. It kind of depends on what the sign is, the coefficients. And so remember the coefficient is the number in front of the variable, right? And so there's a 1 here. Add or subtract those. And you keep your variable. And if you have exponents, you just keep them. We don't change anything with that, okay? So then the next thing I notice is I have a positive 3 and a positive 4. So 3 plus 4, so we get positive 7, okay? So the same thing would happen if I said x squared plus 3x plus, 4x squared plus, let's not do plus, let's do minus. Let's put a subtraction sign in there. Minus 7x, okay? Again, double check, you're adding. So we have x squared plus 3x plus 4x squared minus 7x. So we're going to combine like terms. So I have an x squared and an x squared. So I have 1 plus 4 x squared, so we get 5x squared. And then I have a 3x and a negative 7, so it's a positive 3 minus 7x. So we get negative 4x. And that is our answer. So remember what we're doing is we are just simplifying. So then let's look at subtracting some stuff that we've already been talking about. So if I subtract, we have the same rules. We're just going to add or subtract our coefficients and keep our variables. But the difference here is if I had x plus 3 and I had a minus x minus 4. So remember there's a 1 here, so we have to distribute that 1. So we're going to say negative 1x, and then we're going to multiply and we get positive 4. Then we have our x plus 3. Combine like terms, so we have 1 minus, that's kind of sloppy. Let me try that again. 1 minus 1x, so it just cancels itself out. And then I have 3 plus 4, so my answer is 7. So remember, with that subtraction sign, you need to distribute. So let's say if we have 2x squared plus 7 minus 7x squared plus 2. I don't know, we'll just flip our numbers around, okay? So this negative 1, we're going to distribute. So this becomes negative 7x squared. Distribute from here to here, and then we get negative 2. So there's a 1 there. I'm going to bring the 2x squared plus 7 down. Now we're going to match terms. So my x squareds match. So we have 2 minus 7x squared. So we get negative 5x squared. And then I'm going to take my 7 and my negative 2. So I have plus 7 minus 2. And so we get plus 5. And that's my answer. So today, though, we are looking at multiplying. So multiplying is a little different. So when you multiply polynomials, what you're going to do is you are going to multiply your coefficients. Again, remember that's the numbers in front of your variables or your whole numbers. Multiply your coefficients or your constants. You could say that also. Okay. And then you are going to add your exponents. And remember exponents and powers, so you could say also your powers, those mean the same thing, and you're going to add those. So you're going to keep that base and then add those. So let's look at an example. We'll start out easy. So I have x plus 4 times x minus 3. Notice here, there's nothing here, so this is multiplication. They will show you if it's addition or subtraction. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this first term, x, and I'm going to multiply it with this binomial, x minus 3. Then I'm going to take my second term, plus 4. Don't lose that sign, that positive sign. And then I'm going to multiply it by x minus 3. Okay, so I'm going to distribute x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Multiply, and I get 4x. I multiply the 4 and negative 3, and I get negative 12. Now, at this point, I am going to add or subtract like terms. So that's why I revisited what we were talking about before. So we get x squared plus 1x. You don't have to have the 1 there, but if you would like it, because it's negative 3 plus 4 minus 12. Notice these are like terms right here, your middle terms, okay? Okay, so let's look at another example. So let's say I have 3x, or let's do 2x plus 1 times 3x minus 8. So we're going to take our first term. So we have 2x and 3x minus 8. Take our second term plus 1, and we're going to do 3x minus 8. We're going to distribute. So we get 6x squared minus 16x. And then we're going to have our 1 times our 3. So we get 3x. And then 1 times negative 8. So we get negative 8. Combine like terms. So we have 2x squared. Notice our 16x and our 3x can combine, so we get negative 13x minus 8, and that is our answer.